Hi, welcome to my Visual C++ temperature conversion. For this tutorial, I've actually converted from Celsius to Fahrenheit, Fahrenheit to Celsius, and Kelvin. If you understand the conversion formula properly, whenever the temperature is minus 40, it's always minus 40. Okay. From Celsius to Fahrenheit, if you convert from Celsius to Fahrenheit, the result is always minus 40. And the same thing applies to Fahrenheit to Celsius. Okay, let's now convert it to Kelvin. Okay, and part of the component implemented on this system includes the use of a reset button. Okay, you can then the entire value there. Let's say we have 32. 32 should give us 0, and if you want to convert that, that should give you 89.6, and Kelvin the same thing. Okay, that is how this temperature conversion works. So what I'll now do is to actually take you guys into the coding area so that you have a quick view of how I implemented this project. However, it's very similar to my previous Visual C++ tutorial of arithmetic operators using switch statement. So if you have had a look at that very tutorial, this is very similar. There isn't much different apart from the formula that we use in the calculation of the conversion, or the formula that we use for the conversion. That's just the difference between the previous tutorial and this very one. So let's go into the development environment now. Okay folks, welcome back to my Visual C++ temperature conversion. As you guys can see, I've already entered the component that I intend to use. I don't think you guys will find that difficult, just adding the component on board and changing the font size or the color, so that shouldn't be a big deal to you guys. So I won't be going into design explanation. Okay, you can design your project anyhow you want. However, I'm more interested in showing you guys what I've done with regards to the codes. So let me go. I will now double click on this very radio button right here. You can see that's my radio button 1. If I double click on it, what you guys will see is as follows. I've actually used this variable known as I operations equals C. I operation is declared here as a character, as a char. Look at it right there. Okay, and I've also declared a float, which is the name is I Celsius, I Fahrenheit, I Kelvin. Okay, so that's all I've done. So if you go back to the design view and double click on it, come back, what you see is the operator. I assign that as C, and for Fahrenheit, the second radio button, that's it right there, that's been assigned as the I operator has been assigned as F, and for the Kelvin, which is the third radio button, K has been assigned to I operator as well. All right, let me take you back to the trigger mechanism within the within this program, and that's my button right here. I call that button BTN converter. If I double click on the BTN converter, what you guys will see within the BTN converter is the use of switch statement. Okay, and the statement that I'm switching into would be that of the operation. So now I've used series of case labels. Okay, the first case label, I highlighted as C, which was allocated to radio body 1. Okay, and here I float tri-PC. Whatever is in here is then allocated here. Okay, now here you have the formula for temperature conversion, that is conversion from Celsius to Fahrenheit. Okay, whatever result that comes here is to be converted to string and allocated to my label right there. The same thing I've done here. The only difference is the formula using the conversion. You can see that. Okay, and Kelvin, the same thing applies. But the difference between Kelvin and these other two formula is you will have to add 273.15. Okay, that is the formula for Kelvin's temperature conversion. And you have to be careful of all the parentheses, because if you look at all the amount of parentheses I have in FK, it's not taking, you end up with an error. I'm talking of the brackets. If you don't allocate the right amount of bracket and the right amount towards the end here, you might end up with errors, so you have to be careful with that. In any case, anytime you use a case label, you must always add a break statement. Okay, and that's it, guys. It's very easy to do. The other thing I did here was form load. I want focus to be on my TXT converter right here. Okay, on form load. And now I have my reset button. You all know the trick of reset. Just get rid of it. Get rid of whatever content is in there. And for the radio button, set every check. Just set it to false. And the last bit is exit. That's for the exit button. So let's go back to, let's just build and run this program one more time, and you guys see what I'm talking about. Now I have my program up there. So if I enter whatever value I intend to convert, select any of these converters that I want, just click on my trigger function right here, and that gives me 113 Fahrenheit. Okay, because I'm converting from Celsius to Fahrenheit. Now look at the trigger function. If I click on my trigger function, look at this text box there and this label and my radio button. You see them? The trigger function within this system actually resets the data in here. Okay, and the same thing applies to this. If I say 121 convert to Celsius, that give me 49 point whatever. Let's say I give it a try. That gives me 100. I purposely use 212 because I know, I mean, if you have been listening to your weather focus, it's always 100. 212 is always 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, let's see it in Kelvin. Okay. Let's see 212 in Kelvin. It's about 600 plus. Okay. So folks, if you are interested in developing something like this, all you have to do is just subscribe and go to the description area of the YouTube, click on the link, an email will be sent to me, and I will actually send you the codes. So you have a nice day now, guys. Thank you. Bye.